Peter Ehrlich, Financial Times Deutschland. I have one question. I didn't found any question in your survey concerning the population and democracy. So I think, isn't it also a problem that many of these answers we find here, that's quite what was what is to be expected, what's the same we are doing in our leaders in our papers every day, I think in the same directions. But isn't there a problem that you did not get it over to the populations, to the people? Because many people are, for example, they have problems with immigration, or they like to have a more strict labor market not to lose their jobs. So we are still living in democracy. So isn't it an elite problem, and isn't business thinking about how to inform the people, or do you think that it's only a question for the politicians?
My view is there's never been a bigger focus on skills training, and we see that every day, and we see support from that from a lot of the government around the world, particularly what we interact with. I mean, our experience in Singapore and Abu Dhabi in particular has been extreme in that area. I think Mark referred to aging as both an opportunity and a threat, but that's certainly another demographic issue. Mark or Rudi, your comments?
Yes, well, we, and I didn't cover it in the slides I presented, but we had a chapter on consumer confidence, so we considered it extremely central that the population is together with the business people, because you are completely right, you need both. You need confidence at entrepreneur level, you need confidence at consumer level. That both, at a certain moment in Europe, we see a societal project which is creating enthusiasm and belief, so that we reach two goals at the same time. Number one, confidence of the CEO leads to investment, growth of companies, and so on. Number two, people do something else than only putting aside money because they are afraid of the future. So we need also 500 million consumers in Europe which have a reasonable level of confidence, so that indeed we get also a healthy growth of our domestic market.
And one other point to think about, if we're talking about the digital economy, we think about broadband penetration, it's going to be absolutely critical, I think, that we have broader broadband penetration. Our broadband penetration rates are lower than the US, and sort of the benchmark is South Korea at over 32%. So the critical thing is we do need a lot of consumer engagement, we do need people to embrace new technologies, because that is going to be critical to develop the e-skills, which are going to be important for the new growth industries.
Great. Other questions?